Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. All right, y'all. I'm going to share something with y'all. One of my go-to meals. It's the fall of the year, y'all. And especially in November, December. Y'all know I used to have a real job before this YouTube and social media thing come along. And I used to, November, December, it's like you put your head down in the first of November, and you open your head up in January. November, December in the food industry is the two most busiest months of the year. It just is. It's holiday season. Everything from holiday parties to buffets and stuff like that. It's just brutal. It's all 95% mental. With that being said, I used to cook this on once every 2 weeks. This meal I'm showing you right now, and it would get me 2 or 3 days. When I come home so tired, y'all, because I used to go to work at 6 a.m. and come home by sometime 7, 8, 9, sometimes 10 p.m. We used to work from, like we call it in the food industry, from can't see to can't see. Meaning, when you leave in the morning, it's dark, you can't see. When you come home at night, you can't see. You work from can't see to can't see in the holiday season. With that being said, this is one of my go-to meals that I was telling y'all. I used to make a pasta sauce and use these shells here. The reason I like these shells, number one, my mama used to always make them. Number two, all that meat and all that stuff get into, you'll see when I'm finished, it gets in the crevices of them shells, and when you eat it, it's like you're getting a good bite of meat every time. It ain't like macaroni or spaghetti or spaghetti where the meat will slide off. It gets all into them cracks and crevices, which I absolutely love. That being said, we're going to get started over here. Enough talking. People already say I talk too much, so I just want to tell you the history of this. I like to tell y'all while I'm cooking stuff. I don't just cook stuff to be cooking it, y'all. I got a history around everything I eat and cook. So with that being said, I want to get my onions going first. I don't like a big crunch of onions when I'm eating stuff. I like to saute these till they translucent, kind of soft. Then I'll add my garlic next. And then I'm going to add my ground meat. Now, you notice this going to be 2 pounds of ground meat, y'all. 2 pounds. I use a lot of meat in there. And it's going to be a pound of pasta. 2 pounds of ground meat. If you don't have only a pound, that's fine. But I like this to be a real meaty filling dish. Because this lasts me 2 or 3 meals. I put it in the refrigerator. I come home at night, at 10 o'clock at night, eat this. Watch a little TV maybe, do a little work or whatever next hour, and then I'm back in bed getting ready for the next morning. And it's like that pretty much all of December, November and December. Ask anybody in the food industry how November, December is, and they'll tell you it's brutal. It's very brutal, but you gotta love it. It's the industry you have to love. So what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna saute these up about 2 or 3 minutes. And when we come back, we're going to add the garlic to this. Then we're going to add our ground meat to this, which is the 80-20 blend. And then we add our tomato products. And we'll go from there. Once I get my sauce made, I might not have to come back, y'all. I might already be almost ready. And once I get my sauce made, then I cook my pasta. I don't like the pasta to be waiting on the sauce. I'd rather have my sauce already made. And then I'll add the pasta to it. It's so much better. That way you ain't got to cool the pasta down, nothing. You're going to add the pasta right into the sauce. You don't have to rinse out the starch or nothing like that. So we got this here, sauteing off here. This is just one yellow onion, y'all. One yellow sweet onion. Texas sweet onion here. Like I said, I just like my onion to be nice and translucent, y'all. I don't like biting down on hard celery, hard onions, hard bell peppers, in anything I make. It just takes away from the eating experience for me. Okay. Okay, we got that done now. We're going to add some garlic. Maybe a tablespoon or so, teaspoon or so. How much garlic you like. That's about a couple of teaspoons. You get that cooked off in there. If you don't have garlic, you don't have to use it. You can use as much as less as you want. And this smells amazing already. And garlic and onions. Hey, get no better than that, does it? And I got my water heating up in the back here for my pasta. Alright. Now we're going to add our ground meat to this. That's just an 80-20 blend. Nothing fancy, just 80-20, meaning I keep 80-20, 80% beef, 20% fat. People don't know what 80-20 blend means, that's what it means. That's what that number means, 60-40, 70-30. The first number is how much beef is in it. The last number is how much fat's in it, percentage. So anyway, we're going to brown this off, y'all. And once we come back, we're going to add our tomato products. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back. Okay, now we're going to add our tomato products to this, y'all. I got some chopped tomatoes there. I made a sauce. I'm going to mix all this up in here together. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be a big old pot of goodness here, y'all. Now, I put tomato sauce in there and crushed tomato sauce. Now I'm going to put my tomato paste, which is, like I told y'all, tomato paste is just a natural thickener. Natural thickener, that's all tomato paste is. It's going to thicken this sauce. Like I tell y'all before, you don't want a tomato sauce that's runny. See how runny it is right now? Once I get all this here incorporated, it's going to thicken this up. And then we're going to season it. We're going to add a little sugar to this to kind of offset the bitterness of the tomato paste. And then we're going to have a big old pot of tomato sauce, y'all. Tomato meat sauce. See that? Like I say, this is 2 pounds of meat. This is a big old pot of goodness. And then I'm still got to add that pasta when it's cooked. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be just, I'm telling you, this is how I survived. November, December, come home, I didn't want to cook. Be honest with you, didn't want to cook. I'm just tired. And I had this always in the refrigerator, throw it in the microwave, shoot. I had me a meal. I'm still not through. I'm going to add some corn to do this too at the end, even stretch it more. See how beautiful and thick that got, y'all? See that? Beautiful pot of meat sauce. See that? Now, we're going to taste this. I already know I got to add a little sugar to this. I know this already. I made this so many times. I know I got to add a little sugar. I'm going to turn it down, because not, it will pop you in your face, y'all. And it's something you don't want to feel. Okay, now, add some salt and pepper. Y'all know I use salt and white pepper. Move over here and get my fork here where I can taste this. I definitely want to taste perfectly here. And I got it turned down to a simmer. And some people are going to say, oh, you need to simmer your sauce 3, 4, 5 hours. That's real Italian. No, this is old school sauce. You cook it 30 minutes and it's ready. That's the way my mama did it. We ain't gonna be cooking no sauce no 3 or 4 hours. No, this is not no Italian, fancy Italian sauce where you cook 3 or 4 hours on the stove. No. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, a little bit more salt. That's it, y'all. The sauce is ready. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let it simmer. I'm gonna turn my pasta pot up in the back that I got simmering. If y'all can't see, I need to move you to the back. See my pasta pot back there? I just turn it up, and I'm gonna let my meat sauce here kind of simmer. Oh boy, look at that. Look how pretty that is, y'all. Look how pretty that meat sauce is. Nice and pretty. Okay, now my water's boiling back there. As you can see. Put some salt in there, season my water. Put salt and pepper in there. Make sure you season your water when you cook your pasta, so all of your pasta can be very flavorful. Some people cook their pasta in no water, no flavor, no nothing in it. And then the pasta doesn't have seasoning. So it's very important to season your water. Okay. All right. I'm gonna throw my pasta in there. Put my lid on here. And get that boiling. And once it's ready, we're gonna come back. We're gonna drain our pasta. And we're gonna pour it right here in the pot here with this nice pretty sauce. We're gonna come. Now you can do it separately. You can do the sauce separately and just add the sauce on the top of your pasta if you want to. But me, I just combine them together and let them marinate together and let all that pasta, that meat sauce soak into the crevices of the pasta shells. I'm telling you, ain't nothing better. So anyway, y'all, we will be right back when the pasta's ready. All right, y'all, we are ready. We are back here. Our pasta's ready. See these pasta shells? It takes about 10 minutes to cook these. And they are perfectly cooked. So we're going to turn them off. Get my towel here. And all I'm going to do, y'all, I'm going to drain this off. Make sure you shake them really good because, you know, they have water in the middle. So I have to really make sure I shake them really good. I'll make a mess here because I don't want to put no water in my sauce. I'm just pouring right in there. What we're going to do here, did I lose any? I lost one, y'all. We're just going to mix this up in here. And I got one more thing to mix in here, y'all. Now, if you want to put Italian seasoning and oregano in this sauce, you most definitely can. I didn't grow up on the oregano and Italian seasoning in my sauce. My mama didn't put that. Just made a regular old meat sauce, just like I did here. Mix that up in there. Now, the last thing I'm gonna put in here, I'm gonna put me some corn in there. That's optional for y'all. But when you're struggling financially back in the day, not struggling financially, but you gotta be frugal. You're trying to stretch a meal. That's how you do it, y'all. Throw you some corn in there. And you got a one-pot meal. You got your starch, you got your vegetable, and you got your protein all in one big old pot of goodness. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. And this lasts me, I'm telling you. You get to it. If you don't care about eating the same thing every night, change it up. Let's get you a little light bread. Light bread means sliced bread for y'all that don't know. Light bread. That's it. Put a little butter on that light bread. A little big bowl of this. Get your glass of Kool-Aid or some sweet tea, y'all. And it's on. So anyway, I'm going to step off, let this sit here, and I'm going to get me a bowl of this, y'all. And I'm going to prove to y'all how good this is. Old school old school meat sauce with shells. I don't know how I'm going to name it, but I'll give a name by the time y'all see this video. Anyway, we'll be right back. All right, y'all. Look at this, y'all. Let me check this out. Check this out. Look at it. Big old bowl of goodness. I'm telling you, this is fall eating right there. Get you a big pot of this. Get you some garlic bread. Or like you say, if you pull, get you some light bread and put your little butter on there and fold it over. Y'all don't know about that. You take that light bread like this, like my hand is. Say the light bread is here. Put your little slice of butter on one side. Fold it over. Shoot. That's good eating. Y'all don't know about that either. So anyway, let's dig in here. And see, what my pet peeve is, y'all. See how the pasta just clean, the sauce just cleans on the pasta. It doesn't run off. You ever had pasta somebody cook that is so runny and it's just not clinging to the pasta? You want a pasta on every bite. You want meat sauce on every bite of your pasta. And that's what the tomato paste does to us. The tomato paste is very underrated tomato product. A lot of people don't know how to utilize it and use it. And then put that sugar in there to offset the bitterness of it. So let's try this out. It's so good, y'all. And what's so good about this, the meat sauce, as you can see, is all in the cracks and crevices of the shells. So you get explosion of flavor and meat sauce in every bite. Good eating here, y'all. Like I'm saying, If you want to add your oregano and your Italian seasoning to this, by all means you can. I just make it plain and simple. Like I tell y'all, I give y'all the cameras and y'all can create however you want to create. So anyway, this is a little thing I used to eat for winter time and busy time. Come home, put that in the microwave, take a shower, shoot, you eating just like that. And this big pot that I got over here, y'all, it can feed, you can feed your whole family on this and then some. Then have some left over. Look how much pasta that is. That's 2 pounds of meat though. You can feed at least your whole family, 4 people, and still have seconds. So anyway, let me close this video. If you like this video, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Please follow my other social media accounts: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag 2022, helping others with a purpose. Old School Soul Food. Till next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.